ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The New Providence Basketball Association's Best of 7 championships hitting the midway point last night. Up first, Game 4 in Division 2 between the defending champion Breezes High Flyers and the pennant-winning Your Essential Store Giants. Flyers looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead as they try to three-peat. This one would go right down to the wire, but it would be the Giants pulling it out 89-86 to tie the series up at 2 games apiece.
It was a great win. We came out hungry, we came out strong, and I told the guys that we're not losing tonight, so that's what we did. We didn't lose.
We just make 4 decisions, make bad turnovers then, but we didn't execute our players. Just do our own sort of thing, but Friday gospel life, we come up, take Game 5.
On to Division 1 now, and this one also decided late. In fact, it would be a last-second shot that would hand the defending champion Commonwealth Bank Giants a 97-95 win over the PJ Stingers to give them a 3-1 series lead and put them 1 win away from another championship. Game 5 in both series back on the floor tomorrow night. The BAHAMAS private school soccer playoffs on the pitch yesterday. In senior boys play, the St. Andrews Hurricanes and Aquinas Aces would finish in a scoreless draw, meaning penalty kicks would decide who moves on to the championship. And surprise, surprise, it would be Aquinas going on the road and shocking St. Andrews in their own backyard, winning 4-1 in the shootout.
Aquinas has never got this far inside the BAHAMAS soccer, so for us to bring this home, that'd be something huge.
The Bahamas Bowling Federation's Nationals back on the lanes last night at Mario's. After the opening block, Derek Burrows led the way for the man, but he was out of town and unable to bowl his second block, which he'll have to make up. That meant there would be a new leader, and it's the defending champion David Slatter. He has 2,016 pins and a 202 average. Driscoll Roll continues to lead the way for the ladies with 1,879 pins and a 188 average.
First 2 games tonight were pretty rough, but it's like a puzzle I'm trying to solve, and I think I may have figured something out at the end of that second game.
In this last game, the ball wasn't shaping up into the pocket, getting ringing 10 pins, and I just adjusted my speed, and the ball rolled well in the pocket. So there are adjustments out there, just need to know when to use it and where.
Bowlers definitely with heavy hearts last night. This was the first time they hit the lane since the passing of former national champ Richie PYFROM.
He was a very good friend of all of us. Johan's brother, and he was one of our up and top coming bowler. He was the 2015 national champion. He represented the Bahamas well throughout the world, and we was looking forward to him being here so we could really have some strong competition internationally. But it is sad he is gone, but we'll still keep up the fight.
The B3As will hold its CARIFTA trials tomorrow and Saturday at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium, and it should be exciting.
There are multiple qualifiers in some of our events, and so I think it will simply bring out the best in the athletes out here on Friday and Saturday. And so I think that what we can ask for is for the crowd to come to see a new generation of performers representing the Bahamas, and I'm really excited. We did a statistic looking at some of the numbers, and of the 44 who would have qualified to date, you only have about 10 who would have made the CARIFTA teams previously. So we have new faces to the sport, and I'm excited about that because as we continue to build our programs, we want to hand the baton over to new and improved performances and athletes.
A big night tomorrow at Government House. Godfrey Gully Burnside among a pair of Bahamians who will enter into the World Baseball Softball Confederation Hall of Fame. Stephen Bishop Benaby and Sherry Benaby will also be honored as a part of the Bahamas Softball Federation's Hall of Fame class of 2019.
This is something I didn't look forward to when I started softball, but I love softball and I did all I can to make softball one of the better sports in the community over the last 40 years.
I appreciate the people from NPSA for recognizing me for who I am and for what I give to the sport of softball. I'm going to continue to give.
It gives me a great pleasure to know that I'm being inducted into the Hall of Fame after all these years, that what we were doing is not in vain, and to know that, you know, it's such a privilege that I'm inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I will continue to do what I was always doing in terms of helping the young girls to get off to school and to make sure that softball continues to grow.
It's all about fishing down in Cat Island. We get an update from Charles Fisher.
Fishermen gathering at the Smiths Bay dock early for the 8 a.m. start, making sure their boats and gears were all intact. Final instructions being given out by the organizers, and all the boaters were hoping for a good day on the seas. It was time to head out and the start. Yes, Johnny, all the fishermen came back in at 5 o'clock with their catch, and you can tune into the morning edition to see how that went. But come Friday, it's line fishing. Snappers will be coming out of the water here in Smiths Bay in big bunches. In Cat Island, New Bite to be exact. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
While they're fishing down in Cat Island, UB Fit takes center stage this weekend here in the capital, and the event itself is just one part of a much bigger goal.
We are right now in the middle of a road to fitness, a road to UB Fit. It's been going on for the last 3 months. And then we also have an initiative on campus which is called Move It to Lose It. And that's going to be where we're trying to get our faculty, staff, and students to take their fitness more seriously, and it all calls for healthy lifestyle changes.
And that'll do it for sports. Stay tuned and check on weather still to come.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.